Daniel. Today I lie down with an interesting topic for both of us, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's tell about us the UDL, Student Deva Ruiz. What is a UDL? Para mi compañero. Universal design for learning is not a use I theory, but a way of thinking about teaching from a diversity perspective. I start from the idea that there are not averse students, but rather that we are learning differences of identity rather. Learning is designed from the beginning to include everyone. Okay. Principles and strategies of UDL. Number one, provide multiple forms of representation is the UI of learning. Objective to offer information in various formats to ensure that all students can access it. Strategy, use of multi-tone resource, audio, videos with subtext, adjust digital text, infographic. Public option for perception from size, color, contrast, audio, speed. Active priors cannot train graphic organizations or analogy. Okay, UDL are made for neuroscience to understand that the brain learning tolerance different neurons. That means that a single teaching method does not work the everyone. I real world context, we see students who devoted, others who do not understand that there are writing, or others who struggles the experts timbers in writing exams. You dare respond to this diversity. This principle seeks to answer a key question: how do I present information so that everyone understands it? For example, it's not enjoyed to explain orally. Some students need to see images, others to read, and others to listen several times. But the teacher stopped using just on channel and Beijing's to diversify. Number two, provide multiple forms of action and expression. The how of learning. Objectives to our students to interact with the material and demonstrate their content in different ways. Strategies. Make assessments more flexible. Allow students to submit a project and video, an oral presentation, or an theoretical exam. Use of assistant technologies, speak scars, speech-to-text conversation to prompt the planning and develop of strategies. Okay, number two, you can say where are chances to the question how can students demonstrate when they cannot? Not everyone is good at written tests. Some strengths it was better be speaking, writing, or explaining with example UDL, always for this flexibility with lowering academic standards. Example, instead of single text, a student can make a model video video or hikes or presentation. Number three, provide multiple ways of envelop the way of learning. Objectives multiple and the students in interest, emotion, and context. Strategy optimization shows an anatomy allows students to decide on the project topic or the working method, individually or group. Connect learning to real life and personal relevance. Create a safe and collaborative environment that minimizes errors and distraction. Okay. This is on one of the most important principles because with motivation there is learning. UDL recognizes that a motivation direct include or let the poor is proposed virgin shoes connecting with real life and creating safe environments. Examples is a topic related to the student daily life, their interest automatically crisis. Methodologies compatible with UDLH. Universal Design for Learning UDLH is a fragment, not a single methodology, is the high compatible with challenge-based at survey learning prompts active participation, project-based learning, forest motivation, and free expression. Citation always on the presence of the teacher to diversity teaching strategy. UDL does not replace methodologies, but rather ends team. For example, project-based learning allows students to research, create, and work on their own piece, which first purpose wins UDL. UDL does not benefit students with difficulties, but all students. It improves participation, reduces frustration, and promotes equality. Furthermore, it prevents symptoms because everyone has options, not has some. The teacher is no longer who someone's transmission information, they become and the seed of learning experience. This involves anticipation barriers of offering alters from the planning stage. UDL invites us to change the question for what is happening to the students, to what barriers due to learning and habits. Camilo, in your practical environment, what barriers do you think exist?
Hello, I think that in my experience or practical environment, the importance of use the technological tools. For example, in some college that I was in practice, I can see that don't have use the, for example, the cell phones. It's important, in my opinion, use the cell phone the responsibility form because in cell phone you can learn new, for example, app or forms to learn new things. This is my opinion. Thank you for your question.
Okay. Bibliography reference. Thank you.